Turn and dial up, lift the soul. Feel the music, take control. Through the static, find the light. Phoenix rises in the night. Frequency fills the empty air, taking you where dreams don't care. Close your eyes, let go and breathe. Rise above, believe in me. Rise, radio station, sound that lifts your heart. Just like a phoenix taking flight, together we'll restart. Waves of sound across the stars, find us no matter where you are. Planet hopping in the dark, music spark ignites a spark. Feel the rhythm pulsing strong, lost in tunes where you belong. Journey through the endless space, music brings you to this place. Rise, radio station, sound that lifts your heart. Just like a phoenix taking flight, together we'll restart. Rhythm pulsing strong, lost in tunes where you belong. Journey through the endless space, music brings you to this place. Rise, radio station, sound that lifts your heart. Just like a phoenix taking flight, together we'll restart. Raw's radio station, sound that lifts your heart. Just like a phoenix taking flight, together we'll restart. Waves of sound across the stars, find us no matter where you are. Planet hopping in the dark, music spark ignites a spark.
Feel the rhythm pulsing strong, lost in tunes where you belong. Journey through the endless space, music brings you to this place.
Feel the rhythm pulsing strong, lost in tunes where you belong. Journey through the turn and dial up, lift the soul. Feel the music, take control. Through the static, find the light. Phoenix rises in the night. Frequency fills the empty air, taking you where dreams don't care. Close your eyes, let go and breathe. Rise above, believe in me. Clarity and music, lessons for the heart, words of wisdom flow, guiding where to start. The raven, wolf, and the moon, bringing dark into light. News of truth, guiding through the night. Tapping into energies, going with the flow, sharing all the messages that you need to know. Conquer worries, raising joy, fear and thoughts that will subside. Hearing all the hearts through the music they provide. The raven, wolf, and the moon, bringing dark into light. Messengers of truth, guiding through the night. Take a pause, feel the beat, rest your mind, tap your feet, open your heart when the soul is bleeding. Know the sun will rise when the spirit feels weak. Listen to the sound. The raven, wolf, and the moon, bringing dark into light. Messengers of truth, guiding through the night. Tapping into energies, going with the flow, sharing all the messages God you need to know. Tapping into energies, going with the flow, sharing all the messages that you need to know. Conquer worries, raising joy, fearing thoughts that will subside. Hearing all the hearts through the music they provide. The raven, wolf, and the moon, bringing dark into light. Messengers of truth, guiding through the night. Take a pause, feel the beat, rest your mind, tap your feet, open your hearts when the soul is free. Know the sun will rise when the spirit feels weak. Listen to the sound.
Welcome to the Messengers.
Hello, everyone.
So excited.
I just doesn't feel like this week was so long that I feel like it's been more than a week since we've been here.
Well, it has been more than a week since we've been here. It's been 2 weeks since we've been here. That's why it feels so long.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, because we had to cancel last week.
Oh, yeah,
At the very last minute.
Neighbors. Yeah.
That's why. Yeah.
I totally forgot. Yes,
I
you're right.
didn't.
It has been 2 weeks. Okay,
I
that
didn't
makes sense then.
Oh, man. Well, before we get into any more music, let's put out that disclaimer to, YouTube and Facebook and Spotify. Because they don't like playing all of our music because they don't think we should be able to. But, none of the songs on here have copyright except the one that you just heard. That's mine. That one's mine. So I can claim that one. You can't take that one away from me. But
Karrie, I love you.
according to Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, please allow fair usage of all the music that we are playing tonight. There's no copyright infringement intended, and it's just for entertainment purposes. And because we just want our voices heard. So there. But we got some great music coming up tonight. I got to preview it all since I'm at the helm.
Yes, he's
This should be interesting as we go through, and I have to start picking up pieces that I'm not used to picking up, but that's okay. We're gonna have
I
some
may
fun.
run out of. I may not have Wi-Fi by the end of the show, so we're ready to switch to the phone.
If you see her disappear,
I'll be
that's
back.
why. She'll be back.
Smaller.
She'll just, no, you'll be the same size.
I know it was a joke, but
Ah.
okay.
Ah.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna laugh now.
Yes, Heathery, I am feeling very well, thank you. So,
No, not an internet issue.
oh no,
I mean,
No.
yes, technically,
no.
but no.
More like Karrie was out of work for a couple weeks when she had the MRSA thing in her face, and she got behind on the bills, and it happens. So that's where we're at. Is
She
what
had
it is.
MRSA, they had no mercy.
They had no mercy, but I will have it back on Wednesday, so it's no big deal.
There we go. All right.
All right.
So we got Miss Heathery going to open up the show for us tonight with her version of Come Around. And then we're going to hear from the OG Amelia herself with Vince. And this is a treat, 'cause I think this is the first time Vince has been on the show with Love Runs Out. So,
It's all good.
you know, I keep forgetting to say this at the beginning of the show after the disclaimer, because we have our own disclaimer when it comes to our readings. When we do our collectives, and sometimes when we give the mini readings. If it resonates with you, take it. Because not everything that's said is going to resonate with you, and some is going to be like, what the hell are they talking about? And if it doesn't resonate, don't take it. Leave it be. And if there's any energies that are running, you can give verbal approval on your end, saying, yes, I accept what is being sent. And if you don't, you don't. And that's it.
And that's card to card too, not just the entire reading. So, take little pieces that you need and leave the rest. Because
Exactly.
there's somebody else. So,
as Steve-O calls it, the Magic Man.
Magic Man warning.
Well said, well played. All right, let's get to some music and we'll be right back.
Don't feel small when I'm looking down. Don't get too high. If I'm looking up at you, if I'm looking up at you. Looks at me, I'll still say I don't know how. Not that I could come around anyway.
I'll be your light, your match, your burning sun. I'll be the bright and black that's making you run. And I feel alright, and we'll feel alright, 'cause we work it out. Yeah, we'll work it out. I'll be doing this if you ever doubt, till the love runs out, till the love runs out.
You're getting your stadium. I'll be your 50,000 clapping like one. And I feel alright, and I feel alright, 'cause I worked it out. Yeah, I worked it out. I'll be doing this if you ever doubt, till the love runs out, till the love runs out.
I got my mind made up and I can't let go. I'm killing every second till it sets my soul. Ooh, I'll be running, ooh, I'll be running till the love runs out, till the love runs out.
We'll start a fire and we'll shut it down till the love runs down, till the love runs out. There's a maniac out in front of me, got an angel on my shoulder and Mephistopheles.
My mama raised me good, mama raised me right. Mama said, do you won't say your prayers at night,
'Cause I'm so devout,
till the love runs out.
till the love runs out. I got my mind made up and I can't let go. I'm killing every second till it saves my soul.
And I'll be running, and I'll be running till the love runs out.
Till the love runs down,
And we'll start a fire,
and we'll shut it down till the love runs out, till the love runs out.
Oh, we all want the same thing. Whoa, we all run for something.
For God, for faith, for love, for hate, for
Gold and rust, the diamonds and
I'll be your light, your
diamonds.
match, your burning sun. I'll be your bright and black that's making you run. I got my mind made up and I can't let go. I'm killing every second till it saves my soul.
I'll be running, I'll be running till the love runs out, till the love runs out. And we'll start a fire, and we'll shut it down till the love runs out, till the love runs out. I'll be your light, your match, your burning sun. I'll be your bright and black that's making you run. And I feel alright, and we'll feel alright, 'cause we work it out. Yeah, we work it out. And we'll start a fire, and we'll shut it down till the love is out,
Till the love runs down.
till the love runs out.
That was amazing.
Right?
Wow, what a great opening set. Oh, and I was juggling behind the scenes, so I'm a little bit off. But I'm learning, and I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Amelia and Vince. Oh, wow. That was so much fun. I wish I had a video. Hint, hint. Hint. I want a video. Because that was just great. And before that, we had Heathery. Whoa, girl.
Gorgeous.
Showing us what you got.
Beautiful woman.
Yes. Yes, that was beautiful.
And her. I meant her and her song.
I know that some people in chat were drooling, but that's okay.
Yes, I wonder who.
I'm
Someone
not
who
going to
might
name
like-
any names.
Someone who might like pictures of her feet or something, I think. Yeah.
Not going there.
I did.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's me. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, we know it's you. We're just not going to say who you are.
We didn't have to say it. He just admitted it. He don't care.
I mean, you know, I could just throw the chat right into the screen and everybody could see everything that's being typed.
We could. That would be fun.
And then all of a sudden the chat goes silent.
Yeah.
Wait, they're doing that?
Aww.
Oh. Oh, the feels. Oh, what a great opening set. Makes me excited for the rest of the show. Okay. You can go away. And I don't even have to click anything because you can do it.
Hi. Oops.
Not me. Wait, is she backstage or am I? Anyway, I think she's backstage. Yeah, she is. Okay. Let me bring up the reading. Speaking of Heather, I pulled from her favorite deck today, and her favorite card even makes an appearance, but we'll get to that in a second. So the Mystic Shaman Oracle, what they have to say today? They got to tell you that the giveaway. There are no coincidences, right? I was literally talking to someone this morning about this very message, so it's no surprise that it showed up in the reading to share with others. Are you someone who gives everything to everyone without giving to yourself first? Here's the hard part. Can you do it without expecting anything in return? Ever. That's the hard part of giving, just doing it, and doing so with the expectation of no expectation, just because you can and want to. But the warning here is to make sure you're taking care of yourself in the process. Can't give what you don't have, and if you try to force it too long, it will turn into something that you can't undo. Up next, we got the Gatherer. We got fears of lack, scarcity, loss, health, and so on are trying to creep or have crept into your feelings on your abundance. And yes, this is talking directly to a financial level for many. When having these feelings, it's always hard to notice the things you do have. This isn't the first time we've heard this message. If you're not paying attention to what you do have and searching too hard and too far out for the things that you don't, you'll miss out. Noticing and be grateful for things in your life that are taken care of will help those that aren't. Be grateful for the things you don't yet have. I know it sounds silly, but feelings of gratitude enhance abundance. Next up is the favorite card of Rise Radio, the Tree of Life. So, are you out of balance lately? Scrambling thoughts? Unsure footing? Going on autopilot and praying you'll make it through the day? Well, what's missing? What do you have too much of? When the soil is saturated by too much water, the roots can come loose. When the wind is blowing too hard, the limbs can break and threaten to be taken off. When in equilibrium, the tree stands tall and strong. So what's missing? Yeah, I already asked that. Something is missing or not being paid attention to that's causing your foundation to quake with uncertainty. Be very clear on what you want to create in this world. Set your intentions and align with them. If it, whatever it is, isn't aligned with your heart, you're just going through the motions to get through the day. Pachamama. Her again? Yup. Someone isn't listening. Working harder does not mean that you're surviving. It certainly doesn't mean that you're thriving. Constantly chasing after what you don't have so that you can make ends meet. If you chase something that you can't ever reach, how do you expect to catch it? But, well, that's a bit brutal to say anyway, right? Whatever your beliefs are, you only get one shot with the body you're in. One. To experience joy and pain. You know all too well what one is. Why do you rob yourself of the other if you are constantly chasing a feeling that you can get quite simply? Suffering is a mindset, not a way of life. Ego, quite simply put, get your shit together. Yes, it's a broken record time because we keep hearing the same message. But those of you who are flying free and clear in your journey through life know what it took to get there. The rest need your help. Show them how. Because many of us just don't have the courage or patience to give ourselves permission to fly. You know that routine you're in? Yeah. How's that working out for you? Break it. Yes, it's that simple. The moon. So we just hit spring, right? The yearly renewal and reset from the long winter months. Time to come out and enjoy life once again. Sure, it's difficult to get motivated after months of shivering and shoveling, but the time is now to get back into the flow. And that's just part of this message, though. The rest is a call to pay attention to your moods through each of the moon phases. If you know that during the waning gibbous, you're going to begin to feel down, then plan something fun on that day. Sure, it's a little extra work at first, but once you get into a cycle of knowing your own rhythms during the phases, it will become easier. So give it a shot. Write it down. Take notes. You can do this. The rattle. I know that many who hear this are going through things that are really hard right now, and it's easy to be angry at the Creator for it. Careful what you say as your emotions are high. And remember that you will always have the tools you need to create what you want. It's right in front of you. Was that confusing? Maybe a little. The rattle is a tool for calling spirit, used in prayers to enhance the vibrations of the words spoken. If you're experiencing too much right now and you're sending out those vibrations, you can probably expect things to continue on as they have been. So watch what you say in these moments. You can't take it back. Many paths. Another one of the show's favorites because we see it at least once a month. So get off the beaten path, at least for a moment. It's wearing you down. Time to take a look at where you've been going and how it's been serving you. Tunnel vision for the lose. Opportunities to change the situation are flying by you, but you won't notice because you're so caught up in where you're at. Where are you going? Where do you want to go? Even if you don't know the answer to those questions, any path will get you there. I think this is the last one. Luminous Warrior, it is. Light up your soul and spirit by taking care of you. Don't spend so much time looking at the shadows in life. Unless that works for you, of course. Gnashing at people trying to help you out of your own darkness isn't helping you either. Put away the rage and take a chance. Sure. It might work out the same way it always has, but at least you gave yourself permission to try again. But try this. Leave the expectations of it being the same in the shadows and try to take a new and different perspective. Intention follows attention. And if you're giving attention to the shadows, well, there's a reason things keep happening. Change the dialogue that you say to yourself, others, and the universe, and watch the magic happen around you.
Hi.
Hey.
Back here shuffling. I forgot about the soul truth. Sorry.
That's okay. No time for it. Oh, I'm just checking out the chat. Thick guys don't lie. No, they don't. Nope. Thick guys never leave. No.
Back up.
And my dad's favorite animal was an eagle too.
Back up.
Going on.
There you go. Back up. Stay backed up.
Did I start freezing up again?
Stay backed up.
Well, that's because I put cards down and got too close to the computer. Yes, we don't understand why it happens. You know, we're just going to call my computer a little pansy because it can't handle the big
I
boys.
started thinking it might be mine, actually. I had some conversation with my son today. My computer might not be up to snuff, so I'm looking into something for that. So. Yeah.
Oh,
Remember last time it worked so much better on my phone.
that's true. That
And
is
here
very
we
true.
thought it was your computer this whole time. I think it might
Oh
be.
no. I think it's a combination. I think we take turns.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. All right. We got Amelia coming up again. This is 2 of 3 that we're going to hear from her tonight because she shuffles up who she sends in with. So this time we get to hear from Dan Kay, who's also making a first appearance on the Messengers. And they are singing Poison and Wine. And then after that, we have Mersh and Safety Thor with Don't Follow.
Ooh.
So, let me figure this out. Since the next one's music. We go bye-bye, and we'll see you soon.
same as mine.
Oh, I don't love you, I always will. I don't love you, I always will. I don't love you, I always will. I always will.
I wish you'd hold me when I turn my back.
The less I give, the more I get back.
Ooh, your hands can heal, your hands can bruise.
I don't have a choice, but I still choose Won't you take me home? Yeah. Take me home. Won't you take me home? Say goodbye, don't follow.
That was incredible.
Love me some marshmallow.
Wow.
I don't know if Heather and them know, the newer people know that my first radio station, KBKJ, that was actually a Martianized station. We ran that together. We opened that together. It
Oh.
was my OG. I can get him back. I miss him.
And that was amazing. That was one of his best performances.
Yeah, that was
And the
really
harmonies. I don't know how many layers were in that, but that was so well put together. And just, oh man. Oof. And who knew Alice in Chains could sound so pretty?
Right? I did not know until they said that it wasn't Allison. And I mean, look, me, the Allison James fan, did not know that song.
How did you not know that?
I don't know, but I'm glad I do now.
And before that, we had some Civil Wars from Dan Kay and Amelia with Poison and Wine. That was, and I think that Dan Kay was playing the guitar on that one. I want to say that was a freestyle that he uploaded and she joined. So that was what a great set. Just kind of mellow after the 1-2 punch from the Shaman Oracle.
Hey,
Oh, that's right. You got the towel coming up. It's a little shorter this time, guys.
I took 4 parts instead of 4 of a fool because I knew. We all know how the towel goes.
We do now. You thought Brindle was wordy.
Just wait.
Nope.
4 cards. It's probably going to take longer than this.
All right. Well, I'm going to go hide and let you have the stage.
Alrighty. All right, let me pull my notes. Like I said, I did use the towel again. I really love the messages in this deck. They're so good, and it's so hard to cut anything out of them because they just are powerful. So, all right, let me get my notes and glasses so I can see. All right, so first up, we had dispersion. Glare. The time of dispersion is a subtle but potent influence that works toward wholeness. It has the capacity to melt, scatter, or dissolve whatever obstacles and rigidities have been hindering unity. When communication breaks down between people, their relationships suffer. In the same way, there can be a communication breakdown within the self, when we have compartmentalized and denied our own feelings or thoughts. Withdrawal and alienation are the result. Whether the symptoms manifest within ourselves, in our work, in our relationships with others, it is most profound in the most profound sense. The opportunity presented by the time of dispersing is to reunite us with spirit, reawakening our capacity to experience wonder and igniting our desire to express the inexpressible. Dissolving any rigidity that has been in place for some time will require a lot of patience and tact. It makes little difference whether the symptoms lie within your own thinking or have been generated by external circumstances. The effect is the same. You have become cut off from your own natural flow, and as a result, disharmony has grown in your relationship to your work, your partner, or your own nature. Becoming aware that there are snags in the communication flow is the first step towards restoring the lost harmony. You must also have a sincere willingness to persevere toward reconciliation, however long it takes. Be aware that the process of dissolving rigidity benefits from warmth, but not a blowtorch. No matter how intolerable the situation may have become, applying too much pressure will have the opposite effect from what you desire and will only provoke defensiveness and resistance. Your first task is to back away from the tangle to gain some perspective on what it will take to untie the knots. If you find yourself in a pattern of reacting and placing blame, immediately pull the plug on it. Returning to the openness and trust means being strong enough to withdraw from anything that perpetuates the status quo. Indulging in temper tantrums and threats will only make things worse. Real strength is possible only when we trust that unity can be restored through gentleness. A sincere attempt to understand the other's feelings, or your own for that matter, can disperse all kinds of emotional log jams and melt the hardest heart. Once you have found your sincere intention and devotion to the task within, you can express it through a relaxed and sympathetic outer demeanor. It can be surprising how easily negative attitudes and behaviors melt away. It is pointless to attempt reunification while any other parties are still suffering from emotional chaos. It is a little like trying to hit a bullseye from the other side of a busy freeway blindfolded. You could stand there forever shooting arrows and never get close to the mark. But this is the kind of childish nonsense that the ego often proposes when it is scrambling to appear on the top of the situation and save face. Forget the face and allow yourself to simply be equal to the situation rather than on top of it. All right, next up we have, I have to hide this one because YouTube doesn't like naked people. This is companionship. The focus now is on human relationships, how each person can best realize his or her individual potential within a love relationship, a family, or a large community, and how a gathering of individuals can come together and function as a harmonious whole. Working together toward a common goal strengthens the connection between people and enriches the larger community. There is a special warmth that comes from combining forces or gathering together with others of like mind. It is easier to withstand hardship with the support of the community, and the joyful moments of life are even sweeter when they can be celebrated with friends. Put quite simply, we need one another. Our individual qualities are uniquely ours, but they are polished and refined through interactions with the others. The willingness to be open with unequivocal respect for each individual's uniqueness is the lubricant that keeps relationships running smoothly. A deep trust gradually develops between those who share a common vision and work respectfully side by side toward its realization together in an atmosphere of sincerity and trust. We can actualize even the most utopian dreams as each member of a partnership contributes in his or her own way to the achievement of the shared goal. The bonds between individuals in that endeavor are strengthened. All right. Next up, we have obstacles. The media presents countless images of flawless, streamlined life that never sweats the small stuff. It's the glamour of the movers and shakers, the facade that sends the message that it's all under control and those who have it made can do whatever they want, whenever they want. They have enough clout to gain entry anywhere, anytime. They are never questioned, never frustrated or disappointed. The reality is that we never meet such modern day myths on the streets where we live. There is no guarantee in life. We humans do not have ultimate control over its unfolding lessons and ups and downs. No matter what our achievements may be, each and every one of us can be faced at any time with obstacles that appear insurmountable and seem to prevent all progress. Unfortunate events that occur completely out of the blue can be devastating, and your sense of security, suddenly you find yourself in a crisis. Oh, okay. Honestly ask yourself if you have become too fixated on progress at the expense of harmony with others and your own inner balance. When things reach such a state, the whole point is that you have missed the point. That whatever you're clinging to is the very thing you're meant to let go of. As soon as you begin to relax and visualize and release the vice-like grip of fear and stop struggling to keep it all together, the situation will start to feel less overwhelming. The big picture is Dispassionate is never fixed. It is ongoing, balancing dynamic that works to reduce excess and fill emptiness. Turning it into the bigger picture is essential now. And last but not least, we have completion. Enjoy the sweetness of the moment, for it is the culmination of a long journey. Peak experiences are like brilliant lights appearing in the vast panorama of our lives. We strive, train, and aim for them. Our ideas, hopes, and dreams are projected onto them. When a high point is finally reached, a different landscape is possible and has already begun to appear. It is naive to believe that achieving a goal means that it's possible to kick back and relax from now on and that it will be perfect forever. The reality is the fact that once you reach the top, you most assuredly begin some form of descent. Without the valley, there would be no peaks, just like there would be no roller coasters. Although pressure may seem to be off now, at any moment circumstances can take an unexpected turn. Remain alert to any signs of change. Breakthroughs are part of the continuum. They can occur in both small and great ways. When you have achieved any kind of peak, it is wisest to direct your energies toward returning to middle ground in a relaxed, natural way. Prepare yourself to resume the day-to-day, step-to-step work of doing ordinary things in the best way that you can. There is no milestone on the road at which perfection is finally reached. The experience of perfection is a revelation. It is a realization that perfection is contained within every moment, regardless of whether the moment appears grand or cosmic or insequential and mundane. And that is that.
And that is that.
And that is that.
That was about half as long as the last one.
I cut about half of it out just as I was reading.
It's like, do I really want to read that? No.
There was a lot more, but it all kind of said the same stuff. So it was all right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I edit out about half of what comes through on my
Right.
readings as well, because it's like, okay, hopefully the in between the lines will be picked up, and if they're not, reach out and we'll have a conversation.
That's right.
I mean, these
Yep.
are teasers to what we can do. It's a great message. It's gonna have a nice follow-up on the
Do you-
alpha message.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. So, we got a treat coming up. To Joanna and company
Ooh.
back in the house tonight. And this time
Yeah.
they're doing 6 feet under.
Ooh.
So that's going to be awesome. And we're going to close out that set with Mark_Alexander, or Mark.
Yay, Mark!
or Mark.
I like Mark's music.
Yes, and he's going to be bringing us If I Got Jesus. So let's get to some music.
I lost myself again, but I remember you.
Don't come back, it won't end well, but I wish you'd tell me to. Your love is 6 feet under, you can't help but wonder if your grave was watered by the rain. Who throws us blue? Who throws us blue? Again. again, but I remember you.
I've had $1 to my name. I've had friends that walked away, and I've even lost myself a time or two. There were bridges crossed and burned, but through all the wreckage I have learned, there's one thing I can never lose. If I got Jesus, I've got all that I could ever need. Take the world away from me, and I'll be okay. If I got Jesus, there's a hope that's living deep inside, a joy that I could never hide, and a safe place to fall. If I got Jesus, I got it all. I've seen weakness turn to strength. I've seen bellies melt with praise. And it's not from what I've done, it's Christ in me. And miracle I can't explain. No, He's given me His name. I'm the richest man that I could ever be. If I got Jesus, I got all that I could ever need. Take the world away from me, and I'll be okay. If I got Jesus, there's a hope that's living deep inside, a joy that I could never hide, and a safe place to fall. If I got Jesus, I got it all. Oh, someday that trumpet's gonna sound, and the King of Heaven will ride up on the clouds coming down. I'll hit my knees, oh Lord, and sing my soul. I'm going home. If I got Jesus, I've got all that I could ever need. Take the world away from me, and I'll be okay. If I got Jesus, there's a hope that's living deep inside, a joy that I could never hide, and a safe place to fall. If I got Jesus, I got it all. If I got Jesus, I got it all.
It didn't want to switch.
Available on YouTube for we've been suspended for policy violations.
What?
On my TV, it says stream unavailable, stream suspended for policy violations, and D said, where to go?
Oh no!
Whoops.
Well, apparently one of those songs triggered the... Wow.
And they're having trouble listening on Twitch. Try Facebook. It's funny that YouTube's the one that shut down and not Facebook, but try Facebook. It's still streaming there as far as I know.
Well, they have strict, but they haven't been this strict until tonight. And we're in our 50s on episodes. So this is the most strict that they've been.
Yep, never had it cut off like that before.
No. I mean that was oh.
Oh,
That's just not right. Apparently we had too much Jesus.
I hope it's not a lasting violation thing, a suspension.
Wow.
Anyway, we shall find out later, I'm sure.
I don't know what to do with that.
We just got to keep going right now and finish
Yep.
up on Facebook and Twitch. And
Well,
then
I guess while I'm chatting, go over to your Twitch manager and make sure that it's saving this, and then you can download it and upload it. After we mess with the removal of the song that triggered it. Yes, we are talking shop on air. Sorry about that. Not sorry.
we're just gonna discuss our.
We're just gonna talk shop. That's better than talking shit, I guess. All right, I'm gonna make you go away, and I'm gonna give this message. Bye. Okay. I got an interesting message that came through. I was doing my daily read because I've started checking in on myself every day to see what the cards have to say and what they want to tell me. And that was a message that rang through loud and clear for everyone that I wanted to share. The card was the Five of Fire or the Five of Wands, and it was reversed. And the message that it came through with was, there are some still holding the torch against you. Calm your overprotective, vengeful responses. Yes, I have them. Choose better when faced with adversity. Raise awareness of how others inspire you to feel. They don't make you feel a certain way. They inspire it. Claim only what belongs to you and handle it. Inspire others to do the same. This hit on a deep level that I really wanted to share, because that was just like, I've been saying this for the longest time, that nobody can make you feel a certain way unless you give them permission to. So when somebody makes you feel a certain way, they inspire that feeling to be had. Now, typically we associate the word inspire with feeling good, but what if you're inspired not to? So they don't make you feel this way. Your thoughts and how you perceive them, how you receive what they say, are inspired to respond in the way that you do. So when you think about not reacting, when you think about how something makes you feel, you're inspired. And yes, I saw that, Steve. There is good in that. I really should not look at the chat while I'm doing these because it's very distracting. But I had to share that with you. Raise the awareness of how others inspire you. And how are you using it? How is it affecting your life? How is it affecting your mood? How is it affecting tomorrow? Is the past still inspiring you? And that goes to another message that I've talked about a few times recently, that if you go and visit the past about a certain situation, feeling, event, you're the only one there. Yet it's still inspiring you to feel a certain way. You can stop it. You can change it. You can shift it. But only if you choose to. You can choose a different way to be inspired by something that happens to you. You can react. But once you react, you can't take it back. And then somebody else will be in their own past by themselves over and over and over again. We all do this, whether intentional or not. On both sides, whether we receive the inspiration or we give it. But raise your awareness and choose how you're inspired. And that's enough. It didn't unmute you. Hold on.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, we're back?
Yeah. They just cut us out for the song. We're back.
So apparently they just don't want us to.
They did not like Mark's song. Sorry, Mark. I don't know what to tell you. They did not like your song. Now they didn't like it playing in the show anyway.
It's weird that they are catching up to editing during now.
Yeah. Right?
But that does make it easier for later.
Except for the fact that we used to be able to download the whole thing regardless, so that on Spotify there was no interruption.
Well, you know what? Since we haven't gotten rid of Zeno yet, loop. We're gonna put Mark's song on the loop because it's loop worthy, and that was amazing.
Yes, I agree.
So, yes, Hattery, they are. I will not repeat that on here.
No, we're not going to say that, but you're right.
But, last week, before we had to cancel the show, I told Hattery that I had a surprise for her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And it's coming up.
Ooh.
Because the Brindleizer pick is Ordinary World with Condi. He was my pick.
Condi time.
It is Condi time, Miss Hattery. So let's get to it.
Try
That was amazing.
Right?
Oh, yeah, I heard him do that, and it gave me chills listening to it the first few times.
I'm just got a voice on him. He's got a very unique voice, and that's very fitting for that song for real.
Yeah, it really is. It really, really is. And he just blew it out of the water. Thank you, Condi, for joining me and everybody else who did too. Had some great joins on that song, as I always do on my Brindleizer challenges. I've got some fun ones out right now, so go check out my Smule before they close. Not all vocals or vocalizing in the background on these.
Well, there's some hiding behind curtains and shop.
Yeah. I don't know what inspired to do that. It was just fun. But
It was fun. That was a fun one.
you'll see what we're talking about when I choose that one. Oh. What's the soul truth? And before you tell them that, let's put it out there during the next set that we are taking requests, as we always do, for our mini reads that we can get ready.
I had 2 cards fall out for this soul truth that are both pretty much hand in hand. One of it is, am I communicating my needs? And the other one is, am I clear on what my soul really wants? Heather, you made a comment at the beginning of the show about the fact that I look healthy or happy or glowing or whatever the comment was. That's why. Because within the past week, I finally made the decision that I'm going to start saying what my needs are. And I'm going to start communicating what my wants and desires and needs are. Because no one else can do it but me. And I'm sitting back here for all these years trying to kiss everybody else's ass, make them happy, and forgetting about myself. And realizing I can't make them happy when I'm not happy.
No.
And I am very happy right now. And that's what you see.
Yep.
That is what you see. And that came, there were other things adding to it, but it came from my making that decision. And once I started saying what I wanted and communicating my own needs and communicating my wants and deciding that I wasn't going to sacrifice for anyone, this is the result.
And there's a huge shift going on right now in the world. Many who are really sensitive feel it. I feel it. Karrie feels it. Other people in our circle on this end of things feel it and have been talking about it. And one warning that I hear over and over and over again is be very clear with intentions, with putting out what you want, what you need. And sometimes when you're like, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore, universe is like, really?
Wait.
Oh, really? Nope. There you go. Why? Because you actually asked for it by saying, I don't want this. Because it doesn't hear don't. It hears that you are still thinking about it. You still want to know what this is because you don't want it. And you want it to change and you're hoping that it will change, but it's not going to because it's going to be the same thing over and over and over again as long as you say you don't want it. Tell it what you do want.
Not what you don't want.
No. And it doesn't matter what your belief is.
Don't want.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what your belief is. Whether it is spiritual level, whether it's metaphysical level, whether it's psychological.
It's still going to be the same result.
It's the same result. It's the same thing that happens because it's where your attention goes. Your intention is where your attention is.
And you're right, Steve, you do. You have to know when to walk away. And you have to stop then and start thinking for me, it was how many relationships am I going to go through that are going to be exactly the same crap over and over and over again?
Until you claim what it is that you want.
It wasn't their fault.
Nope.
It wasn't their fault. It was my fault. Because I was not communicating what I needed. And I was accepting less than.
You want mediocrity? Okay.
And that's what I got. Less than mediocrity.
You want to continue getting hurt? Okay.
Yeah.
Choice is yours.
Not doing it anymore. And what a difference it made.
Yeah.
Almost instantaneously. Almost instantaneously. I made a decision and that night everything changed. Yep.
All right. Before I forget, I'm making note of who we're reading when.
We got 4, right?
So far, I got Steve, Jonathan, D, Hattery. In that order. All right. Until then, let's hear some BJ Barron. And I believe he's playing on this one too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what takes a BJ Barron?
And this is where I get to start fumbling around because I've run out of the presets.
Ooh, okay.
But that's okay. I've been working in the background. I'm getting good at this, and it's only
You
the second time. I'm so proud of myself.
I am too.
I'm gonna pat myself on the back because, damn it, boy, you are just.
That is, yes.
Just,
What's really sad is that he knows the program way better than I do now, and it only took him a week, and he's got it all figured out. And I'm still going, yeah, all of this new stuff you figured out. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah, just wait until I tackle the mix board. I'm not there yet. No. This is enough.
Not ready for that yet.
No. But you do realize that now I put it out there. You know.
Yeah, there you go. You did it.
Right. It's okay. All right. I'm gonna make us just disappear with this. But we're gonna hear BJ Barron with Angel Eyes. And we're gonna follow that up with Music Starman 33 with Let Your Soul Be Your Pilot. So here we go with some Angel Eyes.
I warm up. Nobody knows us.
drawn tunnel vision. Don't forget this chance only live once. Sprung, hypnotized by light, had to get some. Get it all. She said, I forgive you, don't regret our time. You've gotta move on, love. Angel eyes. Oh, yes, it's still our dream. Angel eyes. Such beauty, not sincere. And you got dumb. Don't live out your life like a sad song. Sprung, hypnotized by light, had to get some. Get it all. She said, I forgive you, you must too die. Gotta let me go. Angel eyes. Oh yes, and still I dream. Agonize. Such beauty, not sincere. Angel eyes. Your face is all I see.
Your soul be your pilot. Let your soul guide you, gonna guide you away. When the doctors fail to hear you, when the medicine just can make you well, when no counsel live Well, there's no more lies they can tell. No more useless information. And the compass turns no way that you know well. Let your soul be your pilot. Let your soul guide you, help guide you well. Your eyes turn towards this window bay, to the lights upon the hill. And the distance seems so strange to you now, and the dark room seems so still. Let your pain be my sorrow. Let your tears be my tears too. Let your courage be my mother. That the north you find will be true. When there's no information and the compass turns to nowhere that you know well. Let your soul be your pilot. Let your soul guide you. Let your soul guide you. Let your soul guide you and guide you well. Let your soul guide you. Let your soul guide you. When the doctors fail to heal you, well, no mention just can make you well. No more useless informations, just your soul to guide you. Let your soul, let your soul guide you. Let your soul guide you.
Wow.
What a set.
What an incredible set. Oh, man. I told you we had some great music tonight. Oh. Wow. Music Star, man, showing his stuff on a song I've never heard before, but that was... I'd listen to it again.
Oh, yeah.
My...
I don't need to hear the real version. I like his. I can just listen to his.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we're just going to say that's his.
Yeah. Your
Oh, speaking of, I got to interrupt because I had a thought earlier that I forgot to tell everyone. I have requested, I don't know, I'm hoping that they're able to, but I have requested that Q Joanna and Company cover one of my songs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be great if they could do that. That would be really, really awesome.
Oh, I can't wait, and I hope they can't. Oh, I just got chills because I know it'll be awesome. But Music Star, man, that was incredible. I think I actually want to put that on the loop too.
There you go.
So I got to remember which ones. Okay, let me make a star of these so that I remember to send them to my familia. Since she is our loop queen.
Loop queen.
New Queen. And before that, we had BJ Barron, and I don't know who with.
I don't know, but it was phenomenal.
It was. We just got Alice in Chains all over the place tonight.
I'm not complaining.
I'm sure you're not. I'm sure you're not. And BJ and friend, that was just phenomenal. Thank you so much for sending that in. Oh, I'm just buzzing from the music tonight. It's just great. So,
Ciao,
Mr. Steve.
Mr. Steve.
Now, I find this funny, and if I showed you the shuffle, you'd be like, that actually came out, and yeah, it did. Okay, I got Queen of Swords reversed for you. Now, this is literally talking about the relationship that you walked away from, making the right decision, not putting up with things that don't align with your own beliefs, and standing your ground, and learning that that's okay, that it's seriously okay. And that it just offered you the opportunity, which is Ace of Coins, which is literally talking about opportunities, new beginnings, and it's giving you the chance of a new beginning. And quite honestly, it might be more of the same of what you used to have, but it's completely different now. And you have a different insight, you have a different perspective with everything that you've gone through. And having the opportunity with, well, one of the other things with the Queen of Swords reversed is expressing yourself more and being more into your own feels, which I know that you don't like to let everybody know that you are actually okay with. I see you.
I see.
You just like to masculinize everything. So get in touch with that inner queen and be okay with those feels, which we all know that you are. Yes, I know you're getting better. Your turn.
Speaking of getting better, the King of Pentacles is a man who is trying to better himself. He's working hard, and the hard work is paying off, reaching his goals, seeing things through to the end. He's a generous man. He is an excellent father, and he's not careless or frivolous, and he is very conservative, can be a little bit stubborn, but he's a faithful protector, and he's very practical. Stubborn, Steve? You're headed in the right direction. That's what
Yes, you
that's
are. And I like what he said in the chat, because he and I know how to show now. So he admitted that he was sad, but he had a lesson in that.
Mhm.
And this is the important part, to distinguish the difference between being sad and being depressed.
right.
And
Big.
there's a huge difference. And
Well, we know you're
kudos
stubborn.
to you for having that realization.
Yes,
Absolute kudos to you for having that realization.
very much.
So, you ready for Jonathan?
Jonathan Rooks.
All right. Jonathan, my other tarot. This is what I usually use.
Back up.
Ah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's important because I started to fizzle. Son of Fire. Fire is associated with wands and traditional tarot. And you know what's crazy is I got the same card this morning, reversed. But what this is telling me for you is that there are certain times that you throw quiet temper tantrums because you're not getting what you want, or thinking that you want to get, or thinking that you're getting or not getting. Wow, this is confusing. Probably because it gets muddled when you try and think about things. And it frustrates you, and it causes you to shut down and overanalyze and overlook at things. When you actually do know the answers, you have the guidance, you have all of everything that you've learned. You know what it told me this morning? You're not a teenager anymore. Stop throwing those temper tantrums. That was a hard slap. But sometimes we need that, because when we're searching for the clarity, and 6 of air. Air is related to swords. Sometimes we just have to give ourselves the permission to be more clear and to allow it to come to us naturally and organically. Because when we try and search too hard, our own consciousness gets in the way. Yeah. And when you're over-analyzing, over-questioning, because if you're like me, which I have a feeling you are a little bit, where you need to know every little bitty detail before making an actual move, and you're not comfortable until you do. So you spend a little bit too much time in that temper tantrum of, how do I get there? How do I get there? How do I get there? Just let the clarity come to you.
And then you get the Knight of Wands in reverse, who tells you it may not be the right time to put plans into action. It can also indicate you're heading for a fall or a slowdown, and that putting on the brakes can be important to make sure that you are not being overly confident or cocky in your situation, and you make sure that you have all the steps in place before you get started.
As you were saying that, the images, and I don't know if you've seen them or not, but the images of the FU TikTok videos that I've seen came to mind.
I don't know those.
From Jonathan.
Oh.
They did. Sorry. And I never said that I was always nice with what it comes to it.
It says, this also says that you may be lacking ambition, enthusiasm, and self-discipline to make sure your ventures are successful. When it appears in your card, you need to stop feeling fearful and passive. I know Heather, you mentioned he doesn't seem like the type to be cocky. No, this card can go one of two ways. It can go to where they're cocky, or it can be feeling fearful and passive, depending on where you're at. I got a feeling the videos flip on over to a little bit to the cocky side, whereas actually the feeling is more fearful.
And I know that you haven't made them recently. I'm referring to the ones from several months ago that I did see, but I know that you haven't been doing that recently. They've been nicer to you, especially since the reset. But before the reset, oh damn, I was like, what the hell did they do to him? But that was just a reference. It wasn't that this is what you're doing. It was just a reference. Yes.
Yeah.
When you know the physiological change, and this is for everybody. So I'm gonna put this on the screen, okay? Because so many times, so many of us have this tendency of getting lost in the emotions and losing control, losing the ability to hold them back, and we just go into reaction mode. If you know the physiological feelings, because the body is going to change its own chemistry when these feelings happen. So if you feel that coming on, take a breath, take a step back, put up a can't talk about this right now. And it will start to become a habit instead of a reaction. So just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah, I get that. Okay.
You're right, Steve. You did, and you had to be okay with it. And you took your time, and that's what you needed to do. And you're absolutely 100% correct in doing so.
Yeah. Yes. Be okay with not being okay.
Yeah. Everybody feels like, oh, I have to be all in check all the time. No, you don't. No, you don't.
That just makes you ill.
Yeah, we all have to go through and let things go and experience shit. We never get anywhere in life. It's okay to be angry.
Yeah. You don't want emotional constipation.
No.
No. It turns physical, it turns toxic, and quickly. More quickly than most people would want to.
You can forgive and not forget. and that's actually the smart thing to do, is yes, you definitely can forgive somebody for their actions, but you don't forget because you don't want to put yourself back into a situation just like that again.
Yeah.
You don't learn. That exactly, Heather. He says you don't want to forget because then you don't learn.
So,
Facts, D. None of us are ever okay all the time.
no.
Never.
No.
That would be boring. It would be boring. I mean, life would be boring if everything was perfect. What would we have to strive for? What would we have? I mean, what would you do with your life if everything was perfect? Honestly, think about that for a while. Because when you start thinking about it, you go, "Wow, that would be yeah, it would be weird."
Oh, I need to make a note so that I remember when we come back.
Yeah, Steve, that happens too. I agree. I have, and we discussed, you and I had a personal conversation about the similarities between what we went through. And I do too. I feel sorry for him at this point because what kind of life is that he has? I mean, that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fix it for him, but it sucks. I'm not going to go back and try and cheer him up, but yeah, it sucks for them. But they have to do what you did and what I did. They have to make the changes within themselves. If they don't make them, you can't.
Right.
So
And,
until they make that decision, it's they're the ones who've decided to live in that shit. And if they want to stay in it, that's their problem.
Right. And, values and belief systems are going to be completely different between people. And what works for one isn't going to work for another. And that's 100% okay, as long as you realize it and separate from it.
Right.
If there is no compromise, then there is no compromise. If there was the attempt to see if there was, great. Found out, done. And
People
that's it.
Strange. People are strange. And they're going to be strange to you. Yeah, and I love that you put "to me" at the end of that. Because we all say people are strange. But are they strange, or are they just strange to you because they're different from you? So everybody's different, so everybody can seem strange.
Yeah.
And like Heather says, people are fascinating. You could use that word instead. People are fascinating.
Yeah. I do love what Jonathan said, that he had this heavy cloud over him and the whole day, and now it's gone.
Good, Jonathan. I'm glad to hear that.
Yes.
That's good.
So, well, I think the next song is quite appropriate for this conversation. This wasn't done on purpose. It never is. But in the next set, we got Andrea and Blackstar269, another Steve who is in the Wolf's Den. So this is actually a Wolf's Den song.
Thanks.
They're bringing us Separate Lives, and then we're going to follow that up with Alan of Oz and Cal Betts with Alone. So we got another treat coming up. Here we go. As soon as I don't want presentations. Go away. Wrong click. All right. And it's not there. I got to go here.
There you go.
And then I got to go here. And then I got to shut up.
You called me from the room in your hotel, all full of romance for someone that you met, and telling me how sorry you were leaving so soon, and that you miss me sometimes when you're alone in your room. Do I feel lonely too? You have no right to ask me how You have no right to speak to me so kind. I can't go on just holding on tight. Now that we're living separate lives. There was no way to compromise. So now we're living separate lives. Ooh, so typical. Love leads to isolation. So you build that wall. Yes, you build that wall, and you make it stronger. Well, you have no right to ask me how I feel. You have no right to speak to me so kind. Someday I might find myself looking in your eyes. But for now, we'll go on living separate lives. Yes, for now we'll go on living separate lives. Separate lives.
I hear the ticking of the clock. Lying here, it's pitch dark. I wonder where you are tonight. No answer on the telephone. And the night goes by so very slow. Oh, I hope that it won't end though. Alone. Till now, I always got by on my own. I never really cared till I met you. And now it chews me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone? You don't know how long I have wanted to touch your lips and hold you tight. Oh, you don't know how long I have waited, and I was cuddling you tonight. But the secret is still my own, and my love for you is still unknown. Alone. always got by on my own. I never really cared till I met you. And now it chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone?
That really was a subdued heart.
It was.
But nonetheless beautiful. I love Alan's. I love it when Alan sends us music.
Oh, always. It's phenomenal.
Your volume went way down.
Well, I didn't touch it.
It wasn't you. Okay. Oh man, another gorgeous set. And I swear, this was planned last week before we did the readings, before we had these conversations.
Right? Always works out how it's supposed to.
Yes. And before that, we had Andrea and the other Steve, Blackheart 569, I think that it is. 269. With Separate Lives, and that was gorgeous. Oh man. Yeah, so much talent that comes into this show. Love it. All right. Dee was up next, and I have to say that what came out, it confused the F out of me. I'm not exactly certain what to do with this for you. So I was scrambling trying to look at the descriptions, and it said, you know what I got back? Just open your mouth and start talking. Okay.
Right.
Because we got Two of Water Love. Deepening those connections that you have with the people in your life, not just with them, but also with yourself, because sometimes reaching the hands together are yours. So remember to love yourself in whatever may be coming, because I feel like this is a warning type of reading of something that could be brewing, because the 10 of, what is that? Fire, swords, oppression, reversed. Like there's some stuff that's brewing that people that's going on behind the scenes that people aren't actually talking to you about, telling you about, just to be aware of, and just remember that you love them. Because I'm hoping that this happens, that there's a breakthrough, that to say, what the fuck is going on? Because there's something going on that someone's not telling you, or you're not saying to someone else, that is actually going on. Oh, wait, I just got a confirmation that there it is. And you're not going to have the breakthrough that you need, and the reparations that need to be made without it. And you also got a call to clarity. So clear things up that aren't being talked about, that are being sidelined, put to the side, Yeah, I don't know. It's going to come up. You'll know it. And you'll be like, oh. And then you'll be in my message box saying, yeah, you were right. That's what happened. Go ahead.
I got the Seven of Pentacles. It basically says you've been working hard and soon things will start to pay off. It can mean that things are starting to come to fruition. You can start to expect to see results from things that have felt like they've been getting nowhere. But the things that you have been putting your energy into, you will start to see results from.
Okay.
I don't know what that means either. I'm just the messenger.
But apparently you're going to have to go through some shit to get there.
Oh,
So whatever that is.
always am. Go for it.
All right. Well, we still got 3 more sets to do, so we'll do Hatherys when we come back.
Okay.
All right. And we're going to be hearing from... Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because we're going to be up where we belong with Miss MTG Des and Ace_Andy. And then we're going to follow that up with Mr. Jonathan Layden Rocks with Forever Young. So... There it is. Bye.
Who knows what tomorrow brings in a world where few has survived?
All I know is the way I feel. When it's real, I keep it alive. The road is long. There are mountains in the way, but we climb a step every day. Love lifts us up where we belong, where the eagles cry on a mountain high. Love lifts us up where we belong, far from the world we know, up where the clear winds blow. Some hang on to used to be, live their lives looking behind.
All we have is here and now. All our lives have there to fight.
The road is long. There are mountains in the way, but we climb a step every day. Love lifts us up where we belong, where the eagles cry on a mountain high. Love lifts us up where we belong, far from the world we know, where the clear wind blows. Time goes by, no time to cry. Alive, you and I, alive today. Love lifts us up where we belong, where the eagles cry on a mountain high. Love lifts far from the world we know, where the clear winds blow. Love lifts us up where we belong, where the eagles cry on the mountain high. Love lifts us up where we belong, far from the world we know, where the clear winds blow. Love lifts us up where we belong, where the eagles cry on a mountain high. Love lifts us up where we belong, far from the world we know, where the clear winds blow.
May the good Lord be with you down every road you roam. And may sunshine and happiness surround you when you're far from home. And may you grow to be proud, dignified and true. As you'd have done to you. Be courageous and be brave, and in my heart you'll always say, forever young, forever young, forever young, forever young. May good fortune be with you, may your guiding light be strong. Build a stairway to heaven with the prince or a vagabond. And may you never love in vain, and in my heart you will remain forever young, forever young, forever young. Forever young, forever young, forever young. Yeah! And when you finally fly away, I'll be hoping that I served you well. For all the wisdom of a lifetime, no one can ever tell. But whatever road you choose, I'm right behind you, win or lose, forever young, forever young, forever young, forever young, forever young, forever young.
That was incredible. Wow. Dude. Like Hatherley said, you have a connection with that song. And I'm dinging in the background. Shush.
Here, don't you? Here.
Yeah.
The situation from last week reoccurring.
Oh no. Okay. And this is how thin the walls are. Oh, wonderful. Okay. All right. Well, Hatherley. Wait, I got a backstep. I got distracted.
I know, yeah. Well,
But,
thank you.
all right, Jonathan, that your growth, not to mention your hair, that's great. I love you. Speaking of growing, but no, your growth vocally and doing those layers, and I love the little echo that you added. That was great. But you're just leaps and bounds, man. Leaps and bounds. And before that, MGD Devs with Ace_Andy. That was a great duet. It really was. He has a great voice. And she just keeps sending us these amazingly talented people to share on here. Her and Alan both. We never know from one week to the next who she's going to send. That was incredible. So, all right. Now that I've talked about the music, let's talk about Hatherley. I used your favorite deck again. And you got different cards this time. She got something new.
Ooh.
We got something new to chew on. You got lightning. It's not greased either.
Grease lightning.
But lightning comes from the heavens, right? I mean, typically not from the ground up. If it does, then something's seriously wrong. But, you know, all of the things that you've been putting out, wishing for, hoping for, they're just there's a cloud that's forming, not the dark kind, but the heavenly kind that's just waiting to send you a sign, send you a signal to get you aware, to answer your prayers. But you just have to receive them. And part of the problem is that you're so stuck in play mode in the middle world that you're not accepting it. And when I say in play mode, that's not just out for entertainment. It's also distraction from receiving what it is that you keep hoping for. Because all the signs, all the signals are there. It's all been gathered. It's just waiting for the right charge, for the right friction to create the lightning, to send it down, make things happen, so that you can be yourself. Be yourself. Okay? Because you're in the chrysalis. You've got all the stuff inside, and you're just waiting to emerge into to who you really are. But the allowances that you keep having to stay inside is preventing all this from happening. And when you make that decision, be ready, because things are just going to happen. Not at that speed. At that speed. Tag, you're it.
All right, I got the Nine of Pentacles. There's Pentacles. I got a lot of Pentacles tonight. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to read you what it says because I want you to hear the whole thing because I was a little bit confused about it. All right, reverse can indicate a lack of independence, confidence, freedom, security, or stability. That part did not confuse me very much. It can,
Easy for you to
a lot of
say.
things if you can read it. It can signify that someone may be trying to get rewards without putting the work in. You get out of life what you put into it. So make the effort. Also, it warns you that to remember that material possessions are not the key to happiness, and putting all the focus on them that can cause people to become superficial and come across as cheap, shallow, or tacky. Alternatively, this card can also suggest someone working so hard in one area of life to the detriment of other areas. This is the part that I think might be for you. There is nothing wrong with focusing on your goals, but remember not to let the rest of your life pass you by. There is also an element of dishonesty or deceitfulness represented by this card, so be sure that you are treating others with honesty and integrity, and are wary of people who may be dishonest with you.
Yeah. What she said. I mean, the nine of coins. It's just it's literally saying it's all there for you. It's just waiting for you to do it. I mean, in my Vision Quest tarot, it's showing a harvest that's just waiting to be plucked. The only thing that's standing in the way of getting to this harvest is you, not the imaginaries, not the things that you've given names to standing in your way. It's you. So that's that. And I think we've gotten through all of the readings. And we're gonna go my way now.
Okay.
We got Mizzy Amelia coming up with Isaac McKern, and they are bringing us a Lenny Kravitz song, Are You Gonna Go My Way? And then we're going to close up the set with a Jinx Challenge song that Amelia took on. Ooh. And I told her, when she heard it, and she was talking to her son about it, she was like, this is a hard song. And he was like, yeah, Mom, it's a really hard song. And I was like, I know it's a hard song.
Point. It's not a challenge if it's not hard.
Both versions. The movie version and Panic at the Disco. And guess what? She did both of them.
Soup's in the house.
And I've got the Panic at the Disco version. She's gonna, when Mission comes back for reals, you'll hear the other version on his show. So tonight we're gonna hear the Panic at the Disco version of Into the Unknown from Frozen 2. So here we go. My way. You gonna go with me?
I shall.
All right.
Let's go. Oh, lucky.
I was born long ago. I am the
unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. I can hear you, but I won't. Some look for trouble, while others don't. There's 1,000 reasons I should go about my day and ignore your whispers, which I wish would go away. Oh, oh. You're not a voice, you're just a ringing in my ear. And if I heard you, which I don't, a spoken for I fear. Everyone I've ever loved is here within these walls. I'm sorry, secret siren, but I'm knocking out your calls. I've had my adventure, I don't need something new. I'm afraid of what I'm risking if I follow you into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. What do you want? You've been keeping me away. Are you here to distract me so I make a big mistake? Or are you someone out there who's a little bit like me, who knows deep down I'm not where I'm meant to be? Every day's a little harder as I feel your power grow. Did you know there's a part of me that longs to go into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. Oh, are you out there? Do you know me? Can you feel me? Can you show me?
Damn, damn, damn. She blew me away with that. I've heard them both, and they both blow me away, but I wasn't expecting her to do that one at all. That was just incredible. I told her that she was going to love these songs and she was going to resonate with, or this song, and she was going to resonate with it, and she was just going to have fun, and she did.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah. So, oh wow. I'm so glad that she took that challenge on. So, and before that, we had Mizzy and Isaac kicking ass with some Lenny Kravitz. Lenny who? With Are You Gonna Go My Way? Wow. Oh, I see you distracted.
Me?
over
Little.
there. Maybe a little. Maybe a little. Oh man, what a great show. Great music, some great messages. You know, there was a conversation that I had earlier. I had made a note of this so that I didn't forget to talk about it, because the question came up: why does evil survive? Why do evil people survive longer than not? Than the people who are so positive and bring such life, and why do the evils just continue going on? And one of the things that came through is because we reward the negative more than reward the positive.
Yeah.
Think about the media, think about the news, and something good that happens, you get a snippet of
Dirty
it,
laundry.
or you hear about it.
Dirty laundry.
Huh?
All I
Dirty
want to hear
laundry.
is the dirty
People
laundry.
like to, yeah. And something bad happens, and we hear about it for months. Months.
Until the next thing
So
happens.
it's until the next thing happens. And it's just perpetuated on and on and on. So the evil is kept alive longer than the good. So if you want to see that change in the world, and this is a message that I've been getting personally, because I've talked about it where people say I complain too much. And even if they don't, it's something that I realized that I was doing, and then I had nothing to talk about because I had spent so much time just focusing on what can I bitch about to somebody today that I spent no time focusing on the good things that were happening in my life and really focus in sharing that and putting more energy out in that. So take that advice. The more people talk about the positive instead of the negative, the more that the positive is rewarded, the less the negative will live on. There's always going to be a balancing act between the two. But if we want to see the scales tip, it's up to us individually to start spreading that a little bit more. And that's your closing message for the night.
It was a good one.
So
thank you guys for another amazing show.
Yes. And thanks for the push for me to run it. It's been fun. It was interesting juggling behind the scenes, but it was a lot of fun. Now I get it. I understand now. All right. Well, Karrie's going to close us up with
Subdivision by Rush.
I thought it was a Rush song when I was uploading it. Yeah, so she's going to give us some Rush, and I'm going to give you some Jimmy Eat World.
Ooh, I like that.
With the middle acoustic version.
Ooh,
so, yeah. All right, guys.
Love you.
Have a wonderful night. I believe Rock Rewind is going to be on hiatus tomorrow night. But I'll be back Wednesday with Diane on the Messengers, and our topic is detachment. I think it's a good follow-up from Starting Over that we talked about last week.
Back up. Can't hear you.
Will be back with Honky Tonk Heaven and Days. Back in the days, he's going to combine the shows since he missed the last couple weeks. So you'll get a little bit of country and a little bit of psychedelic all in one night.
It's like a Donnie and Marie song. I'm a little bit country. I'm a little rock
There we
and
go.
roll.
It's the Donnie and Marie Show this Wednesday night at 8 p.m., hosted by Will Iomi. Mission with Reels is not going to be on this week. He's had some issues that he needs to handle and take care of. Prayers and good vibes out for him. This Saturday morning, Amelia will be back with a new show where she will be playing some of the songs from a competition that's going on online and Smule right now. She'll be playing about some of the top picks for the week on that, and that'll be 8:30 Eastern on Zeno.fm.
8:30
And then she'll be back
AM.
Sunday night with AM. If I said
No,
PM,
you
sorry.
didn't say
AM.
either, so I just want to make sure that they knew that it's in the morning.
Yes, morning. But she will be uploading the podcast, so you'll be able to catch it later. And then she'll be back Sunday for Unplugged. And that's our show, and that's our lineup for the week. You guys have an amazing week, and I will see you in a couple days. Love you. I love you guys. I love you, Karrie.
Right back at y'all.
And we are out of here.
And don't forget Hathery on Friday.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. New show, new routine. I knew I was forgetting something. Because we got Voices on the Rise on Friday with Hatherry, and this week she is going to be chatting with Rock and Cherry.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Yes. I'm going to put the adult content warning out now.
Oh gosh, a Hatherry and Rock and Cherry show. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. You guys are in for a treat. Put the kids away. Give them some headphones. Because as another DJ that we all have known and loved, ain't no kitty candy
No candy on that show. Yes, that is a fact.
All right. Now we will
Good
say
night,
good
y'all.
Subdivisions.
Sprawling on the fringes of the city in geometric order, an insulated border in between the bright lights and the far unlit unknown. Growing up, it all seems so one-sided. Opinions unprovided. The future pre-decided, detached and subdivided in the mass production zone. Nowhere is the dreamer or the mystic so alone. In the high school halls, in the shopping malls, conformity cast out. In the basement bars, in the backs of cars, be cool or be cast out. Any escape might help to smooth the unattractive truth, but the suburbs have no charms to soothe the restless dreams of you. Drawn like moss, we drift into the city, the timeless soul attraction, cruising for the action, lit up like a firefly, just to feel the living night. Some will sell their dreams for small desires and lose the race to rats. Get caught in taking traps and start to dream of somewhere to relax and rest in flight. Somewhere out of a memory of a lighted streets on quiet nights. In the high school halls, in the shopping malls, conform or be cast out. In the basement bars, in the back of cars, be cool or be cast down. Any escape might help this morning. I'm not Jack Patrol, but the southern had no chance to fool. The restless dreams of you.
Come here. You need to know something. Hey, don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out or looked down on. Just try your best. Just try your best. Try everything you can. And don't you worry what they tell themselves when you're away. It just takes some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. Hey, you know they're all the same. You know you're doing better on your own. So don't buy in. Live right now. Live right now. You just be yourself. It doesn't matter if it's good enough for someone else. It just takes some time. Little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. It just takes some time. Little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. Hey, don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out or looked down on. Just do your best. Just do your best. Do everything you can. Don't you worry what their bitter hearts are gonna say. Oh, it just takes some time. Little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. It just takes some time.